The role of trust in building strong relationships. Trust is the foundation of any strong relationship, be it personal, friendly, professional, or romantic. Without trust, connections between people become fragile, filled with fear, jealousy, and misunderstanding. It defines the quality of relationships, fosters cooperation, reduces conflicts, and increases life satisfaction. But what is trust, really? How does it form? Why do some relationships withstand trials while others crumble at the first crisis? What is trust? Trust is the confidence that another person will act in your best interest, won't harm you, and will remain reliable. It's a complex psychological mechanism that includes emotional safety, the feeling that you won't be betrayed; predictability, certainty in your partner's actions; openness, the willingness to share thoughts without fear of judgment. Why is trust important? Without it, deep communication is impossible. It reduces anxiety and stress. It allows for long-term relationships to flourish. Trust isn't just some abstract concept. It's the bedrock of any healthy, happy relationship. Without it, even the strongest bonds crack, and life fills with worry and uncertainty. In trusting relationships, there's no room for toxic jealousy, endless snooping, or thoughts like, what if they're lying to me? The brain doesn't waste energy on defense, meaning less stress, better sleep, and improved health. Studies show that people in trusting partnerships suffer less from depression and anxiety. Trust strengthens the bond between people who know they can rely on each other. It helps them weather crises instead of fighting over every misunderstanding. It creates a sense of teamwork, us against the problem, not each other. How is trust built? Trust doesn't appear overnight. It's gradually constructed through actions, words, and emotions. Like a house that can't be built in a day, trust requires a solid foundation, time, and mutual effort. Psychologists identify several stages. First impressions. People assess reliability through nonverbal cues: eye contact, facial expressions, gestures. Sincerity matters. Lies are quickly detected on a subconscious level. Consistency and reliability. Trust grows for those who behave predictably. Broken promises erode trust. Vulnerability and reciprocity. Trust deepens when people share personal struggles. If one opens up and the other stays closed, the balance is disrupted. Trials and crises. Real trust is tested in tough times. If a partner supports you in a difficult moment, the bond strengthens. How is trust destroyed? Trust is like a crystal vase. You can spend years carefully crafting it, but it takes one careless move to shatter it. And rebuilding it is far harder than losing it. Main reasons: lies, even white ones; boundary violations, snooping, controlling behavior; broken promises; emotional coldness; betrayal, the most devastating blow to trust. Why do people betray trust? Fear of rejection, low self-esteem, inability to build healthy relationships. How to rebuild trust? If trust is lost, it can be restored, but it takes work. Admitting fault, no excuses. Genuine apologies, not perfunctory, but with real understanding of the pain caused. Actions, not words, proof of change. Patience, trust returns slowly. Professional help. Sometimes a therapist is needed. Trust isn't a given, it's the result of daily effort. It's the core of strong relationships, whether in family, friendship, work, or business. Without it, connections turn into formalities or toxic bonds. But if both partners are willing to invest, trust becomes the foundation of a resilient, happy union. How to learn to trust? Trust is a skill, not an innate trait. Some struggle to open up due to past experiences. If your past has made you guarded, that can change, but it takes conscious work on yourself, your fears, and your choice of company. Here are some steps to help. Start small. Share minor concerns and observe reactions. Develop empathy. Seek to understand others' motives before jumping to conclusions. Work on self-esteem. The more secure you are, the easier it is to trust. Avoid hyper-control. Constant checking kills trust. Signs of healthy trust in a relationship. You're not afraid to be yourself. Mistakes are discussed, not hidden. No fear that your partner will exploit your vulnerabilities. You feel supported even when you're not at your best. Toxic trust. When does it become harmful? Sometimes trust turns blind and dangerous. Ignoring red flags, e.g., blatant disrespect. Justifying bad behavior, they're just stressed. Losing boundaries, tolerating what's unacceptable to you. Key point: trust doesn't mean unconditional forgiveness. Healthy relationships balance openness with self-respect. What experiences shaped your ability to trust? Have you ever been in a relationship where trust was broken? What did you learn from it? Trust is like glass, easy to shatter, possible to piece back together, but the cracks will always show. What do you think? Is it easy for you to trust people? Share in the comments.